everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai and welcome to my Beauty Insider Event Spring Bonus Recommendations video. And this is the time of year that all beauty lovers rejoice because we are about to be able to save some money on these products that we love to get. So if you are a Rouge member, you can get ready to say a big yes, because this year they are offering 20% off as opposed to the typical 15% off. So from April 26th until May 6th, Rouge members can shop your hearts out. Next up is VIB members. VIB members get 15% off and your event dates are from May 2nd until May 6th. And next, if you are a beauty insider, you can just sign up for this. It does not require you to spend any type of money. You get 10% off most items and you are able to shop from May 2nd until the 6th also. I am so excited about this event because my cart is filled to the brim with everything, and I will share with you all what I have in my cart at the end of the video. But I am making sure to save money while I'm shopping, so I am doing this video in collaboration with Cashback. I've collaborated with them several times on my channel, and they are a rebate website where you are able to save money while you shop. So Cashback, you get money back for buying things that you are going to buy anyways. They have thousands of retailers you can shop through and get a percentage of cash back on items that you were going to place an order for. It's super easy to sign up to shop through Cashback. All you need is an email address and you are able to sign up and shop through their website to get money back on so many different retailers. You guys know Sephora is my #1 online shopping destination. I place so many orders through Sephora. Every time I place an order on Sephora, I go through my Cashback app, I type in Sephora and I click it. Right now they're having 5% cash back. I click get cash back and then it redirects me back to Sephora's website and I'm able to place my order through Sephora's website as I typically do. It's super easy and I get paid to shop. That's how I like to think about it. So I kid you not, I never place an order without going through Cashback because I'm able to get money back. So what I like to do is accumulate my money and put it towards future purchases. So essentially I already have my money for this event because I have been saving it. And it just makes sense to do it because it makes you a smarter shopper. Another thing about Cashback is that they consistently have higher cashback percentages. So as you guys will notice during this event, some other rebate websites may go down on their percentages, not Cashback. I really respect them for that. If you guys sign up for Cashback using the link in my description box, you're able to get a $10 sign up bonus. Plus you're able to get 5% cash back on everything that you purchase. Plus you're able to use your Sephora code. So you are saving money on top of money on top of money. And I highly recommend for you all to do so. Again, I will have all of the information for where you guys can sign up down in my description box. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and jump into my recommendations. I did try to stick to newer products and newer launches, but I do have a few things that I've talked about before sprinkled in there. But overall, I've done this type video several times on my channel. If you guys want to go back and refer to those videos from the past, please make sure to do so because all of those recommendations are still relevant. I just wanted to focus on newer things that you guys may want to pick up during this event. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first category that I want to focus on is skincare. I don't have a whole lot of skincare recommendations just because I feel like skincare is super personal and what works for me may not work for you. But these are some products that I feel like will work for a lot of people. So the first product that I want to recommend is the Drunk Elephant B-Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. And I really like this. I've gone through numerous bottles of this product because it is a very lightweight serum and I love it, love it, love it for when it gets hotter outside. So spring, summer is my go-to. It's really hydrating to the skin and it sinks in. I like to use it in conjunction with another moisturizer, but I feel like this adds hydration into my skin and it overall makes my skin look a lot plumper. So I'm here for it. I feel like you can use it if you have drier skin. If you have drier skin, I would definitely go in with an additional moisturizer. For me, I have combination skin. In the summertime, I can get away with just wearing that by itself as my moisturizer. And if you have oily skin, again, I feel like this product works beautifully and I really love the effect that it has on my skin. So the second product that I recommend is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm. Love this stuff. I love how it emulsifies and it really removes my makeup. I like to clean my skin several times at night, and this really breaks down that makeup, and I wear a lot of makeup on a regular basis, and so I like to make sure that my skin is super fresh, super clean, and that makeup is gone so where I don't get any breakouts. I feel like this really helps to break that makeup down and prepare my skin for the second cleanser. I love how quick and easy it is, because if you are anything like me at night, you are ready to go to bed. I know some people like to do their skincare routine and it's just like a whole process for them. For me, I'm like, let's hurry up, and that allows me to do that. The third product that I have been loving is the Tata Harper Clarifying Cleanser. Now, I do not use this all the time just because this is a stronger product in my opinion. Like I said, I have combination skin, so I do get oily here, but I like to use this product about twice a week just to really clarify the skin, as the name states. So I feel like this product does really good at doing a deep cleanse. It has a slight tingle to it. So what I do is when I wake up in the morning, maybe every 3 days or so, I will use this cleanser to just really cleanse the skin. And I go in with this cleanser and it really helps my skin feel refreshed and like it's getting really clean, and it doesn't leave it squeaky clean where my skin feels stripped or anything like that. It just gives me a nice refreshed feel. So I love that cleanser. And the last recommendation I have for skincare is the Korres Wild Rose Foaming Cream Cleanser, and that is my everyday cleanser. I have absolutely fallen in love with this. I love the scent of it. I love how it foams up. I know a lot of people don't like the foam. I have to have the foam, otherwise I feel like I'm not getting my skin clean. So I love it. I love the way it feels. I love how gentle it is, but my skin still feels very clean after I'm done using it. I feel like, again, it is helping my skin to stay clear. It helps my skin feel radiant. That scent just is everything to me. I want everything Wild Rose now. Now I'm going to move on to body glows, which is all the rage at this current moment. Everything is about a body glow, body oil, body sheen. So I figure, why not throw in 2 recommendations? As of recently, I tried the Patrick Ta Glow Body Oil in the color A Moment, and I really liked it. I especially like the way that it smelled. That smell is just heavenly. And a lot of you guys reminded me what the scent was, and it is by a brand called Baccarat, and the scent is called Rouge 540. I hope that I'm pronouncing that brand right, but I love that scent, and this glow oil reminds me of that. I couldn't quite place my finger on what that body oil smells like, but once somebody said it on my comments, I was like, that's it. That's why I love it. I love the effect that it gives, but number one, I love that smell. The oil feels nice and it does give a beautiful effect, but it does take a while for it to absorb into the skin, so just keep that in mind, but I do enjoy it. And so the next body oil that I'm going to recommend is a tried and true favorite for me. This is the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc Shimmering Body Oil, and you can either get the original one or the rose gold one, but both of them are gorgeous. And you spray it, it gives you a beautiful effect. The scent is beautiful and it absorbs really quickly, so it is definitely one of my favorites and I highly recommend it. Next, let's move into complexion products. So starting off with a primer that I'm going to recommend. I believe I've talked about this primer a few times in my recommendations, but it still warrants a mention just because of how amazing it is. This is the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. It is my favorite primer. You put it on, it gives you the smoothest appearance on the skin, and I love it. I use this primer with all types of foundation finishes, ranging from very dewy foundations to matte foundations to satin foundations, you name it. This primer formula works for me and my combination skin, so I love it. Next, foundation. So this is not a new foundation. It's just a foundation that I love and use all the time. It is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I wear the color Honey. I could probably wear a lighter color right now, but going into summer, Honey is like a perfect match for me. So I love that formula. It's very glowy and it makes my skin just look very radiant. So I love it and I use it all the time. It's one of my go-to foundations. The next foundation that I have been loving more than I thought I was going to is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid. I cannot say that really fast, but the Hourglass Liquid Foundation, and I liked it when I tried it. I use it even more now, and that's because it is super pretty. You just need a little bit of that foundation. It is a very full, concentrated foundation, but once you find out that learning curve to it, it's really pretty. I like my color match in it. I wear the color Warm Beige. It gives my skin a very smooth appearance, and when I want to look flawless, I reach for that foundation. And the last foundation recommendation that I have for you guys is the Dior Face and Body Foundation. And that's because I think that it is a perfect foundation for warmer months because it's going to give you coverage. It's a water-based foundation, so it's still lightweight, but it just looks beautiful and flawless. So I love that foundation, and I think that everybody should check it out. There's so many different colors that I feel like pretty much everybody can find a match in that one. So I'm here for that. And so next I have a powder to recommend to you guys, and this is a newer powder for me. You guys just saw me use this in a Get Ready With Me. This is the Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate Plus Set Powder, and I love that powder. It's super smooth. Like I've been saying, I have combination skin, so it looks really beautiful on me. I would recommend for you guys to not apply a lot so you're not over drying out the skin because it is a very blurring powder and it does add a bit more coverage. So just go in very light-handedly with it if you have combination skin or if you have dry skin. But oily skin, I really feel like it's going to give you a very smooth appearance and help you keep that oil at bay. I love that powder. I think it's super pretty, super smooth. Now I have concealers. If you guys did not check out my Battle of the Concealers video, you have to. Just based on the fact of how much time I put into those videos alone. Out of all those concealers that I've tried, I have 3 newer recommendations for you guys. The first one is not that new, but it's still a new-ish product. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer. I absolutely want to pick up another one during this event just because it is such a beautiful finish and it just goes on so beautifully. It just lifts your under eye seriously. Next, I have a newer one. This one is the Armani Power Fabric Concealer, and this concealer is just beautiful. It is a water-based concealer, but don't let that fool you into thinking that you're not going to get coverage because you absolutely will with this. For as thin as that formula feels, it just delivers and it smooths out and it looks gorgeous. And the last concealer recommendation that I have for you all is the Jouer Essential High Coverage. And again, I really love this concealer. It just looks so smooth and it's a little bit thicker than the other 2 concealers, but not by a lot. It's definitely a medium consistency concealer. It gives you that coverage and it doesn't overly crease on me and it lifts that under eye. So I am here for all 3 of those concealers. Of course, I love others, but these are the main 3 that I'm going to focus on. So next, let's move on to my most extensive category as per usual, the eyeshadow palette category. And that's because we're always presented with new eyeshadow palettes on a weekly basis. So I've trimmed it down to my creme de la creme. So let's first start off with Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. Any of them. It doesn't matter. Take your pick. You can't lose with those. It doesn't matter if you get the big Mothership palettes or if you get the mini Motherships. They're all beautiful. You can watch my Pat McGrath palettes ranking video and you guys can just pick from there, or you can just choose based on which colors you like. We're going to get good quality and it's going to be beautiful. So any one, literally. Just pick one and just do it. Just do it. So next are some Natasha Denona palettes, and I have 3 recommendations for her for this particular event, and I'm going to name them off in order. So the Biba palette, the Gold palette, the Mini Nude palette. In that order. That's what I recommend for this event. Next is the Anastasia Riviera palette. Love that palette. It is so colorful. It's so fun. The formulation is there and I think the palette is beautiful. It is going to transition so well from spring to summer and you can do pops of colors. Like I've said in a few videos, if you don't like full-on color, get that palette and you can just use it as a pop of color on your eye. It is super pretty. And the last eyeshadow palette that I recommend, if you can get your hands on it, this is going to be hard to do. That is the Game of Thrones eyeshadow palette. And I know this palette is going to sell out just based on the reaction that we got from the initial launch when it launched on Urban Decay's website. So it's going to be a Game of Thrones to get the palette. If you can, I would say get it. So the next category is eyeshadows, not in a palette, singular eyeshadows, and that's a thing because Auntie Pat says so. So I recommend the Idolls eyeshadows. If you guys want to get your hands on them, now is the best time because you're able to save a little bit of coin on these. They do retail for $25 each, but you guys should watch my video on them. I swatched all of the shades that she launched as individuals, and in that video I ranked them based on uniqueness to my collection. So definitely check out that video if you're struggling to see which colors you should get because they're all pretty. Like I said about Pat McGrath's palettes, You can't go wrong with the palettes. You really can't go wrong with any of her eyeshadows. So it's just about color preference. And next are the Marc Jacobs Sequins Glam Glitter eyeshadows, and I love these. They are not newer. Love their formulation. Love how sparkly they are. Super pretty. They pack a beautiful punch, and I highly, highly recommend them. Now let's talk about some lip products. I only really have two. The lipstick that I recommend is the Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint, and I really like this color in particular, the color Unlocked, which is this really beautiful magenta color, and I love it because it adds a pop, and I feel like that color is just going to be it for spring, summer. It's going to be it. And then for gloss, I love the Pat McGrath lip gloss in the color Faux Real. But if you like that lip gloss formula, then you can't go wrong with any of the colors. I love that lip gloss formula, but Faux Real is my baby because it is like a beigey nudish type color, and it is one of my perfect neutral lip glosses that I have in my collection. Love that. So next is my last category, and that is cheek products. So I kind of lumped everything into one category. So I have my blush palettes here, blushes, highlighters, and bronzers. So the first one is the Benefit Cheek Leaders palette, which I just found out it is the Cheek Leaders palette and not the Cheerleaders palette like I've been calling it for the past month. But I love both of them. But most specifically, I love the bronze one just because I love the bronzes in there. And that highlighter is like being blow bow. I love that palette. It is such a great value. Plus, if you can save a little bit more on top of that, you need that. But I have the pink mini, and I'm good with that because the pink mini has the color products from the larger pink one. But the bronze larger one, fire. Next, I have really been loving the Buxom Wanderlust blushes, and Buxom sent me those blushes, but I adore them. They are so nice. They're so smooth, so well formulated. They give the most beautiful color payoff. I am going to do a video trying on all those blushes soon, but for now, trust me when I say they're pretty. Next, I have two Fenty products. So I love Fenty's Kilowatt highlighters. I have loved them since the day that she launched her brand. Like, that is one of my absolute favorite things from Fenty. They're very smooth. They give you a very highlighted look. They go blow. They pop against the skin tone. And if you guys like the colors of them, the formula is A1. And the next thing from Fenty that I have been loving are the bronzers. These are called the Sunstalker bronzers. And I love that bronzer. I actually have been using it pretty much every day. I just did not put it on today because I tried out a new bronzer, but other than that, I probably would have put it on just because I think it's super pretty. And the last product that I recommend is the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette, which I cannot get enough of. That palette just is hot fire. That cranberry shade in there is the fire of the hot fire, and that palette is so well formulated. All complexions can wear that palette. It's just, if you have a deeper complexion, those products are going to pop. You need that. If you have a lighter complexion, I would just say go in with the lighter hand and build, but on everybody, it's gorgeous. Okay, so those are all of my recommendations of products that I have tried. So now let's talk about some things that I have in my cart, and I definitely have to narrow down my cart. Right now I have 53 things in my cart. I refuse to click the checkout button on that. Right now, before any discounts, it's $1,976.67. Who is spending that on makeup? I'm not right now. I'm not doing it. So I have to definitely narrow down and go through and figure out what I want. So I'm going to share some of the things that I have in my cart. I want everything, but also I'm governing myself because I do not need everything. So the first thing that I have in my cart are some of the Kaja Moon Crystal Sparkling Eye Pigments. So I don't know if I want all of these just because I have not tried them. I have not even seen them in the store. They actually do not have these in any store around me. So I want to try them. I don't know if I should buy all like 5 or 6 that I have in here, but I definitely would like to try maybe 2 or 3 because these are not badly priced. They're only 16 bucks. So that's not bad. And plus, I need to do a little bit more research. I'm going to look up some swatches and see which ones I want. I have some other Kaja products in here that I want to try too. These are the Beauty Bento Bouncy Shimmer Eyeshadow Trios. And I have the colors Toasted Caramel and the color Orange Blossom in here. both of which I'm getting just because I have been looking at those for a while. Next, I have something that I have been wanting for forever, which I probably am just gonna go ahead and get it. This is the Pat McGrath Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil in the color Super Natural. I have the Kevin Aucoin Glass Glow Face Liquid Highlighter in the color Crystal Clear. I feel like I need to have that. It looks like an iridescent opalescent type clear balm that you put on your face, and I don't know where I'm going to wear that, but I just feel like I need to have it. I also want to pick up a few more Pat McGrath lip glosses. I don't know which colors I want per se, but I have a few in my cart. I have the colors Flesh Fantasy, Dare to Bear, Love Potion, and Wicked Whisper in here. So I probably am at least going to buy one or two of those. I've been wanting to try the Youth to the People Superfood Antioxidant Cleanser. Let me know if anybody has experience with that cleanser, what you think about it, but I look at it almost every time I go into Sephora. I just want to try that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Also, the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I don't know if I want to get this or not. I've heard good things about it, so I kind of want to try it. So I may make that happen. The Drunk Elephant Slay Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. I really like Drunk Elephant, and I really like butter makeup cleansers. So there may be a natural thing that I need to bring home to me and try out. I believe this is pronounced Biossance. I want the Squalene Plus Tea Tree Cleansing Gel. I have to have that. I've had that on my loves list since February, and it's coming home to me. That's not everything that I want, but I don't want to bore you guys by showing you every single thing. Maybe I'll insert a video and just kind of scroll. That way you guys can see every single thing that I have in my cart. But I can guarantee with 100% assurance that I am not buying all this stuff. It's not happening. But I am going to give myself a budget of maybe $300. Maybe. And I can spoil myself and buy myself a few things. So let me know what's on you guys' shopping list for this event. Don't forget to sign up for Top Cashback. Again, I will have the links for you guys to sign up down in my description box. And make sure you sign up through my link so you get that $10 bonus. Make sure you let me know what you're buying. This is definitely one of my favorite times of year on YouTube. I look forward to reading you all's comments, and I will check you all in my very next video. Smooches. Bye.